Welcome to another Paper Talk podcast here at Studio 423, powered by Only Noise. This is a new joint with my guest today.
What's up, Hunter? My name's Hunter Phillips, and I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Another Dayton.
Yeah, another Dayton guy.
That's what I told people. People know that we're located out of Dayton. I got a lot of Dayton guests.
There's a lot of talent in Dayton for sure.
There is.
For sure.
You said you've never done a podcast.
Never done a podcast.
So excited to have you. They're fun. It's a little nerve-wracking at first, but once we sit here and keep talking and whatnot,
once I get smoking and in my zone, I'll be cool.
Speaking of, in the last paper talk I did, how instead of calling them episodes, I'm calling them new joints.
New joints.
New joints
cool.
dropping.
All right.
It was funny because I even had joints rolled for my last two podcasts, and we just got started talking, and I just never even lit a joint. On the Paper Talk podcast, we didn't even smoke. But you let the people know, I guess, like, what do you do? I've let people know that this isn't just a music podcast. Now, you do make music, but you are also a tattoo artist. So, let people know what's up.
All right. I do music. I don't really do music fully, so I don't really, put all my energy into the music anymore. I did there for about a year when I was doing construction because, fucking who wants to work construction their whole life? But I've been tattooing for about 5 years, professionally for about a year. I actually got into a shop last year and actually started taking things serious.
I was going to say, I've seen some of your early tattoo work, and then I realized, within the past year, I saw you in a shop doing more and more and more.
Hell yeah. Yeah, a little backstory, when I was 18, 19, I got on meth real bad and shit. So, and then back in school, I always drew, in study hall and shit like that. So I was down to my last dollar and I was like, bro, how am I gonna make some money? So I bought a tattoo machine. I started tattooing.
That's it.
So it just, I don't want to say it took off from there, but it's definitely, it fell into my lap then, and now I'm just picking up and taking opportunities.
You said you were working construction.
Yeah, and then house remodels and stuff like that.
And then doing a little bit of music on the side.
Yep.
Now, did that, you think trying to be an artist or working on music inspired you to maybe become a tattoo artist and work for yourself rather than just doing a job like that? Or was it really, hey, I got $1 left in my name, what am I good at?
Nah, I always knew I never wanted to work for somebody. I never wanted to work for a company, fast food or anything like that.
Right.
So for real, my first job, I always felt alright, so I started selling weed back in the day, kid and stuff like that, sold weed to the high school, stuff like that. So my first real job was when I was 18. I fucking worked at Frisch's. And I did that for 3 months and I was cool. Nah, it ain't for me. Went back to selling weed a little bit, then I got this job at a nursing home doing dietary, just taking pretty much the residents their plates and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to do that.
I've never wanted to work for anybody. I even went to even when I went to college, I was at Wright State going in a management and marketing program. I'm I don't want to work for anybody. I want to work for myself.
I don't know. I don't like to listen to people. When I was 13, I got put on probation, and all the way up till 19, I was on probation and shit. So me getting off probation and then just me doing the construction thing, cause I stopped selling. I got in a bunch of trouble. Got caught with fucking paraphernalia, just a bunch of bullshit. Got in trouble, started changing my ways and shit, and then I started working the construction, and I knew it wasn't gonna be forever. Mm-hmm. But I started writing music when I was 10. So I always wrote music, but I never took it to a studio or anything like that. I never knew where to go with it. Mm-hmm. So just me doing the construction and stuff, and that was really when I really started finding myself and actually who I really want to be and shit. So it's just like I said, I always knew I didn't want to work for somebody. So I was just riding that out until I came up with something that.
And now you're a tattoo artist in a shop.
Yeah.
Clients, schedules, all the good stuff.
Yeah, booked up. Yeah, all that shit. It's wild because Here, you want that?
Yeah.
My bad. I get to talking and
Bro, that's what I told you.
I
It's
get to
hard.
talking,
We
I
almost
can't
need to
even hit
sit
the
here and
weed.
just smoke our own joints.
Okay,
like
that's cool
on
with me.
the-
We can
on the
definitely
thing.
do that. So,
I was like, it's kind of hard to pass it across our little setup here.
As long as the ashtrays are complete.
Yep, we got some ashtrays
Yes,
around.
sir.
We'll be good.
all right, let me grab this real quick.
Maybe that's what I do.
Right
Is
here.
instead of rolling just one joint, I just need to roll us both one. I rolled a monster today though. This thing is huge.
I got some wax in mine, so we smacked over here. But yeah, man, like I was doing the construction there for a while. When I started, I was with this girl, and we split up. So I literally left the house. Like the bills and shit were getting turned off, so I left her the house, moved in with my boss. Dude was a dickhead, so like I got up out of there quick. And like, bro, I went to a different company, worked for them a little bit. I started learning the ropes, like how to bid things, like fucking how much money the company was actually making, how much I was making, and it's just like, at first I wasn't even worried about tattoos. Like I always had my tattoo stuff, like, but for real, like I was dead set on just coming up with my own like construction company and stuff. Fucking doing I'm real good at doing flooring. I love doing flooring. It's real simple, cut and dry. There's a lot of money in it, and not a lot of people know how to do it.
Do you like carpet?
Carpet, I've not done carpet, and I probably won't because that's just bad on your knees.
So
bro.
it is. So
Super bad.
As you can see, Studio 423 here. If you didn't know, I've lived in this house actually for 8 years.
Okay.
So over the past month and a half, month and a half, we built this place into what it is now. The grass wall you see behind us, that's actually
Yeah,
a wall we had to
like
put
that.
in so I could backlight it. I have 2 windows there. Like, none of us are carpenters. None of us do construction. None of us did. I had hardwood floors in here, and Hank laid the carpet in here.
It
So-
don't look bad at all. For
we did a
real.
good job, but it definitely wasn't a professionally done thing.
A lot
But
of trim work was done.
just trim
The
it.
high thing.
Just trim it.
Okay, it looks good. For real.
Appreciate that.
Um,
It's our space, you know.
Yeah, it looks good, bro. It don't look bad. I've seen, like I could say, I've seen worse.
No,
and like for real, like I'm not even saying that in a bad way. Like this don't even look bad. So.
We definitely went all out building this place. If you paid, like, all the walls are actually thick felt.
Mm-hmm.
We did felt on everything. We foamed everything. I do have to get a few more ceiling foam
It all
packs.
serves a purpose for soundproofing.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, you see the black walls, but
Yeah.
it's painted black, and I mean that's $1,000-$1,500 that they didn't spend on the walls
Mm-hmm.
to fucking for those acoustics.
We
Shit,
all,
yeah, those are expensive.
yeah, me, Hank, Josh, like, creating this space. We were like, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna fucking do it. And
Well, yeah,
we
for
kind
sure,
of went all
especially-
out.
Yeah.
It's
My bad.
technologically sound, is what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say.
yeah.
And all of the aspects are technologically sound for sound for
Right.
you know every trap, even that wall right there. It's all.
We got felt behind the wall, built the wall, drywalled it, felted it, grassed it. So it's
Grassed.
like
Got some
grassed
extra
it.
insulation. In it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's definitely fun over here, and I just wanted to create, a fun environment that people can come and create quality music,
Right.
quality podcasts, things like that. And so I'm happy to have you here today. I think
I'm glad
I've
you
been,
invited me on.
bro, I've been trying to just grab everybody, like I'm not discriminating against tattoo artists, music artists, live at home with your mom. Ooh, I don't care who you are. I want you to come on the
Just
podcast.
Come have a good time.
Yeah.
Create some content, stuff like
Smoke a little bit.
that. Smoke a little bit. And just have a good time.
Let's go back to music just real quick. I know we did a video, but if you guys haven't seen it, it's Hunter Phillips Changes out on YouTube.
Yeah.
But that video is a year old now.
It is. I
We-
just shared it a couple weeks ago, I believe, because it came up on a year.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Um,
been a while.
you
That
did
was
a-
my first music video. Yeah, I've dropped
that was
two
the
more
first one?
since. Yeah, I've dropped two more since.
I know you did the one with Donnie.
Yeah, I did another one with Donnie. Just,
Okay.
I want to say like a month or two ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that's out?
Yeah,
You
that's
dropped
out.
that one.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's next? What's next music wise for?
Next music wise, all right. So the last one I did was I can't even think. Life is good. Yeah, that's how much I don't even really pay attention to my music. But life is
You
good.
would say music is a hobby for you.
Like, yeah, music is a hobby. I've always loved music, and I just always loved like the vibe of like the studio, like just fucking putting a video together and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I've just now started dabbling in the studio and the videos and shit. Like, just finally stepped out my comfort zone. But like before then, like I always wanted to do that, and now that I'm doing it, I'm loving it. Like,
Hell yeah,
love it. So
we're gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have to come like take some pictures or do a little commercial for you doing some tattoo work
for sure.
Like just something little. That's one thing I've always been able to film and get good angles and do that. I want to get into helping people create, for their own small businesses, their own social media content, like quick little things. It doesn't have to be a big production, but if you can put yourself out there on the internet in a professional manner, people are going to take you a lot more seriously.
And if you have somebody that actually knows how to do it that way, like me, like I do everything myself. Like I make my tattoo videos myself and everything. Like I got Adobe Premiere, like fucking, I'm just playing with it. I don't even know what I'm doing, but like I'll be throwing my videos together and shit. And like, I can't take my own pictures, like videos like that. I could set my tripod up and make videos and do little like some B-rolls here and there.
And it comes down to how much time you're wanting to put into it. Because you can do all that stuff, but I guarantee that I can do that stuff faster than you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what you do every single day.
Right.
For sure, yeah.
So it's just, it's that time management, time value, image value, all that stuff. So if you got a small business and content out there that you need stuff for, I want to do it.
For sure, yeah.
Me here at the studio, the other engineer, we got Hank in here today. Josh Cox is another engineer that I have here. He is a video guy like me too. I don't know if you're familiar with him. So he's actually, he used to shoot a bunch of music videos for people around here. He actually like films his own music videos a lot, tripod shots.
Okay.
We'll direct them and have, the person he's feature on hold the camera type stuff. But he's taught me a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So it's cool because Josh and Hank are like big audio guys, and then Josh and me are me and Josh are good video guys. So it's like we're kind of bringing our three of us together, and I think we're going to be able to create some really cool projects for people. Being able to take a song from the studio, create the cover art for it, create the music video for it, and just
one-stop shop.
That's what we're going for here.
Hell yeah.
And it's just going to be fun to then being able. Josh even has like a Black Magic camera, which is
crazy.
Yeah.
Literally, that's a black magic.
Yeah.
Why are we using that right
Yeah, I need it. We'll have to start using the Black Magic for the podcast here soon. The footage. I switched my cameras from 4K just to 1080p because they were
what's the difference between the Black Magic and
it's a 6K cinema camera.
Okay.
So it's going to give you a lot more color depth, color separation.
Okay.
It's actually the Black Magic cameras. I actually just saw a thing for it. So Netflix actually has approved cameras. So there's a whole list of Netflix approved cameras that Netflix will allow. Their shows can only go on Netflix if they were filmed with these list of like 25 cameras. And the Black Magic is actually the cheapest camera on the list. But which is crazy because it's like a whole bunch of Sony line, Canon line. Panasonic has one on there, and then
they're just looking for that certain quality. For their platform.
Yep. So we now have the ability to provide that for those higher end maybe video clients and things like that. So I'm just excited where it goes.
Cool. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, man.
What was the last tattoo you did?
The last tattoo I did was on my buddy actually. We've been working on his half sleeve. We did like a mechanical like ripping out his arm.
Like gears.
Gears and stuff. He works with a bunch of like welding and like gears and stuff like that. Like he does some
That's
some man work, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
see, we were talking about all the construction and hard labor and working for people. I knew that wasn't me. I was like, I do not want to be working construction.
This motherfucker's getting in and like repairing like fucking machines and shit, like getting in, crawling in like tiny places, cutting shit out, replacing it, like just dirty, greasy, fucking just hot, sweaty, like.
See,
But,
that doesn't sound fun to me at all. Like, I don't want to
bro.
do that.
I'm cool.
Shout out to everybody out there that does it. Shout out to everybody that
bro.
likes to do it because it's work
Exactly.
that needs done. But
Exactly.
like,
I mean, I love doing the house remodel and stuff, but
Yeah.
like it's just puts wear on your body, bro.
it was cool to see this. I'm gonna have to show you before and after pictures of this studio
Really?
spot
Okay. Oh, yeah.
because it's crazy. Even I just looked at like my TikTok. I was big on. Are you on TikTok?
TikTok, I am on TikTok. Yep.
Okay. What are you
Yep.
posting?
GeoVision tattoos. Yep.
Okay, so
Fucking-
tattoo content.
yeah, just
That can be
tattoo content.
huge
I got a little
on
bit of
there.
my music stuff on there, but I mean, I'll be trying different hashtags and shit. I'm just trying to figure it all
See,
out.
you
I
could-
think like the most views I got was like 1,600 or something like that.
Okay.
But, yeah.
And how often are you dropping on TikTok?
Whenever I make a video, like record a tattoo, like if it's a badass tattoo, like I think the last one I did was 2 weeks ago. I did a Rick
I
Sanchez.
saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
yeah, I did that one. That was I think that's my favorite one so far.
That's the
one of
favorite
my
one?
top favorite ones.
I liked it.
I just like color.
It was a
Color's
cool
fun.
art style. Like I don't know. It looked clean. It was colorful.
Yeah. But yeah, I did. We've been working on this half sleeve. We did that a couple months back, and then we just tied in the Ohio State flag. So like the Ohio, like the actual with the O and the
Yep.
stars around, like a couple little stars. Yeah, we put that in there, so it looks like the flag's like ripped, and it's the
Okay.
machine parts coming out. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to check that one
Yeah,
out.
that's pretty
I've been
cool.
watching your work. I've been
posted that one yet. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for
I
it.
try to time things right so I don't post too much and then
I'll
just
say-
leave people bored for
I will
when
say
I do post
TikTok.
stuff.
TikTok. If you want to grow on TikTok, you gotta post multiple
all the time?
times a day.
Okay.
That's one of the things. Like you gotta post content 3 to 4 times a day.
Okay.
So even think those longer videos that maybe you post or tattoo work, go shorter. Make them shorter. Make
Okay.
them into different things. Try to create content around that same thing, but in maybe 5 or 6 different ways, and post them. Try those different hashtags.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and you got that's how TikTok works.
Once you get in there, it's just a process with
It is.
anything, bro. You
It
got to
is.
build it from the floor up.
Yep,
If
and
you
you
really
gotta-
want to take the shit serious, like
I just
don't know.
like to put that info out there for anybody listening. I love to talk sauce and game and try to help people out where I can help. Any knowledge that I have in growing stuff, I definitely want to share with people. So that's one thing. TikTok, stock your content. Even do a whole month of tattoos, film some
Yeah,
stuff,
and just don't post nothing.
and
just
don't
stock
post
it
it.
up.
Stock it up, and then cut all of that shit into smaller things, and then you'll have a whole month, maybe 2 months of content to
I
like.
could have
boom,
more
boom, boom.
content than what I do, like especially more videos, but it just gets exhausting doing it yourself.
Hey, it does.
Setting everything up, gotta make sure the cameras, and like I said, my camera only records for like 13 minutes at a time. So in the middle of the tattoo, but like it'll do that little fucking shutter sound, and
Hear a
it'll-
little beep,
yeah,
and
beep.
then boom, over with.
And it's like, damn, I gotta get up, gotta take the glove off just to touch the button, just so I don't cross contaminate shit. Just
Yo.
I don't know.
I'm gonna-
I don't know.
You should do.
I
Yeah,
take my
definitely do.
tattoos serious, so.
Like set your camera up, tripod, do
Yeah.
some time lapse stuff. Yeah, definitely.
That's
That's
this. Do people bring? They don't bring kids to the tattoo shop. Huh?
I prefer you not to, but like.
And if anybody
some
didn't hear that, he
shops-
asked if
It
kids,
depends on where you're working at. Some shops that accept walk-ins, like some people don't care. Like, yeah, bring your kid and have them sit in the lobby, but like for real, your kids shouldn't be at the tattoo
I'm
shop.
just curious about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I've
you're
seen people. I've hung out at the tattoo farm quite a bit when I'm waiting
Yeah.
to hang out with my friends and stuff like that. I've seen like people bring kids multiple times. I was just wondering how you felt.
I
about
mean,
that. Just-
I've had people bring kids and their kids are good as gold. Just
Yeah.
sit there on their phone or in their iPad or whatever they got. But then I've also seen kids just running around the shop, and it's just like
That's the last thing you want to be doing while you're tattooing. It's
It-
not
it-
your peripheral.
Right.
Exactly.
Is someone gonna knock into me?
Yeah.
exactly. And
That's
then
what I would warn people. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna bring your kid and you want me watching your kid, I'm not watching your tattoo. So
yeah, that just puts stress on your artist, and
Right.
he don't perform, or he or she they don't perform as best as they can. Like I don't know, tattoo artists are weird, bro. Like
hmm
we got anxiety, we don't like people. Like we get along with certain people, but like a lot of times it's just like
you just like to focus in and just do your work.
yeah, do
and,
the work,
and that's
produce
it.
some good work, and then a lot of time people don't even allow you to produce good work, and it's just like damn, like
Now, let's throw a percent out there. Do you get a lot of clients that like how I guess as a tattoo artist, mainly you do tattoos of what people like want,
Right.
Now, do you
There
have,
are artists out there that strictly do just what they want to do, and there's people out there that go strictly to them because they want a piece of artwork, not just something like everybody else has. But there are also people that come in and they want this, they want that, and the same thing that's on the internet, same thing everybody else has got, and it's cool. I'll change it up a bit, try to make it more of my like an original, but
that's what
I try to make everybody happy with what they want and what like I try to give them the best they can get. Like,
I want to do a full left sleeve.
okay.
I don't know entirely exactly what I want yet. So I've seen like 2 different concepts. I've seen like a whole like underwater like whole sleeve.
Okay.
And then I've also seen where the bottom half is water that goes into like galaxy type
That'd be
thing.
dope. That'd be dope.
So like I
So
don't
you're
know,
talking about like a bunch of color.
bunch of color, a bunch
color.
of things, but I wanted it to be like one, maybe like I've seen some cool ones fucking out there. I've seen I'm fucking high and can't figure it out. God damn it.
It's all good.
Poseidon.
Okay.
Like I seen somebody like it was a huge Poseidon with him like the trident, and then like it was like a whole like water thing like around it, like mermaid titties out, like kind of like I don't know. It was just so fucking dope, and then it went up, and the top part was
broke
like
off into, like,
galaxy,
space and galaxy and shit.
spacey
Hell yeah,
kind of
that's
thing, and I
awesome.
was like,
Hell yeah.
oh, that's fucking
Hell
fire. So, but me, I would love to go, hey, this is my concept.
Right, and then just let the
You
artist do
let
it.
me,
Yeah, build
come
off
up
of
with
that. See,
something. We can change it a little bit.
we appreciate that. We
that's
do.
what I
Like
wanna
when you're
do.
just like give us like, all right, this is the idea, something like this, and then like you do your thing. Like we love that and we appreciate that. It's like, but I mean, I love doing little Pinterest tattoos also. Like something I've done 100 times. Like there's. Especially if it's on somebody that's fucking fun to chill with and vibe with. Like there's people, I've met a lot of great people out there.
I can guarantee I know one that you've done a billion times. The infinity sign. How many times you did the infinity sign? Come
The
on,
infinity
bruh.
The
sign.
infinity sign? I've done it a few times.
like it was a thing for a minute, the
I've done the
infinity
infinity
sign.
sign a few times,
The
and yeah.
Chinese lettering got to be.
I just-
Chinese lettering, I've done a lot of Chinese lettering. I've done a lot of lettering. But in high school, like, not even just in high school, all throughout school, like study hall and stuff like that. When I wouldn't even like doodle, like little doodles. Like what I would draw is like fonts and like letters and stuff. Like, so I'm real good at like letters, like real like cursive letters and shit like that. I used to just like create my own all the time, just bored.
So we talked about getting in trouble back in the day.
Yeah.
You brought up your past. I'll bring mine out on podcast. I've been to prison.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. I got in trouble in college with some ecstasy, and first and only time ever being in trouble, and I got sentenced to 3 years in prison. I went and did 18 months and got out for good behavior.
Yeah, that's wild. I got a buddy. That's wild. The first dude I've ever went to, like, he had like a computer, fucking mic, fucking little makeshift blanket hang over for like first song I ever recorded was with my dude. His first offense, he did fucking 7 years, bro.
That's
18 years old,
crazy.
first offense.
Wow.
Fucking
I was 23.
held a dude at gunpoint while everybody else robbed him, and like fucking.
That's
7 fucking years. He just got out fucking, I want to say like last year, the year before that. Like, I give it to him, bro. Fuck, it's
crazy in there.
fresh 18, bro. Just
fresh
7 years
18
of your
in there.
life gone.
That's crazy.
Like, fuck.
But I've always had a little bit of an artistic side, so it was funny. People do tattoos and shit in prison,
Yeah.
and it is crazy to see some of the work that's in there. People breaking apart CD
Yeah,
players
bro. Yeah.
to get the it was like a paper clip that was a fucking wire that was on
Yeah.
a CD fucking
Back in the day, it was a
thing.
guitar string, but
It was
yeah, like
tied to a
paperclip and
pen
stuff like
with
that.
ink, and they were
Yeah.
burning ink in the bathrooms,
Yeah,
like
it was
Vaseline
to get the soot and scrape it off.
scrape the soot.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy, but
Yeah.
so I always had I had really good handwriting. So people would come to me to make stencils, and I would letter and things like that for them.
Hell yeah.
And then it got real crazy when I got a job in the library, because I had a degree, and I would help people that like couldn't really read and like things like that. Like I worked in some of the programs there, and it was the best paying job in the fucking prison besides the manual laborers. But I got $20 a month. $20 a month to work in the library.
Wow.
But I had access to the computer, which it wasn't online or anything. It was just like our checking and book thing.
Right.
But it had a Microsoft WordPad, so I could get different fonts and actually type it out and print
hell
it.
yeah.
And I was getting people like their stencils and shit for like their tattoos.
When I first started tattooing, I had
hustle.
When I first started tattooing, I had a printer. Well, actually, no, I didn't even have a printer at the time, bro. But I had I think I had a junk-ass Dell, and it had Microsoft on it. And I would upload the image on there. I could shape it and size it how I wanted it. I had the fonts, and I would just put the stencil paper on the screen and trace it. And then I would stencil it. So you'd be sitting there like 2-3 hours just fucking before you even got tattooed, because I'm sitting there tracing stuff, stenciling it, and then fucking laying it on you. And then if I fucking don't get it right, like I remember back in the day, I couldn't get a stencil to lay right for shit, and fucking most of the time I'd have to do it again, fucking trace it, stencil it again. But nowadays, bro, you just buy a fucking printer, put stencil ink in it, fucking put some
print it out.
stencil paper in the back, and print it right on out.
Yep.
Fucking makes life so much easier.
What is the in your opinion, what's the most painful place to get a tattoo?
It really depends, man. For me, bro, the leg, the bottom of the leg, the calf area, shin area. The shin's not too bad, but the calf, but like I said, it depends. Like, I've tattooed people there, and they laid there and took it. Like, nah, it ain't nothing.
So the guy that did the...
I don't know. It depends, man. The chest is a sensitive area.
I have some script writing on my chest.
Okay,
It says, don't give up, don't ever give up. And then I have a breast cancer tattoo like right here. But the D's are right here on my chest plate. And when those hit, he started over here and like worked his way to the middle. And then when he got to that middle, I was like, ooh.
You just feel the needle bouncing off your chest.
Bone. Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's a little different. Yeah. But the guy that tattooed me was like fully covered. Yeah. And I asked him, I was like, all right, so what's his? And he had his fucking Adam's apple tattooed. And I was just like, that would fucking... He said that was his most painful one.
I don't know. Like, everybody's different, man. Like, I've tattooed this dude's chest, and fucking all I started hearing was him snoring. I look up, and dude's mouth's a little partially open, and fucking just eyes closed, just off in dreamland. I was like, hell yeah, it made me more comfortable. So I just started. I was drilling on him too. Like, I was filling in these thick ass letters, fully black. Like, I was drilling on him.
Also, like Post Malone or like some celebrities will do like get sedated and like go under and have like 4 or 5 tattoo artists working on them at the same time.
I just watched a video of Steve-O tattooing Post Malone. Steve-O does these competitions. You know Steve-O from Jackass, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He does these competitions like fucking, he'll pick winners of these shitty tattoos he does. He's got this van that he hops in and does it. It's pretty fucking, it's wild. But yeah, Post Malone was one of them. It was, it's pretty...
That'd be
shit. That'd
be crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. There's people that absolutely need numbing cream. There's people that don't want numbing cream, and it's just like I don't know.
I don't think I've ever used a numbing cream.
I don't know. It depends on where the area is. So fucking, I got some numbing cream that only works on broken skin. So like, you got to deal with the pain until you can't no more, and then you throw that on there. I use that mainly for people like, especially like when I got to go back into an area with like white highlights or something. At the end of the tattoo, I'll throw it on and wrap them up for like 20 minutes. It goes completely numb. It takes swelling away, redness away, and it restricts the blood flow a little bit in that area, so it doesn't bleed as bad.
Gotcha.
And like, so many people just like, I've had people tell me like, I don't like that. It's weird. Like, I'm concerned. Like, I should be able to feel something. Like, I don't feel nothing at all.
Hey,
I
I'm
don't
cool
know.
with that.
And then I don't know. And then I used that one numbing cream, the before stuff on
Yeah,
my
you said
thighs.
you're working
that
on
stuff
you're
was
working on your own legs right now.
yeah, bro. That shit fucking. I don't know. The line work wasn't nothing, but that shit kind of hurt a little bit.
Filling it
Then the
all in.
numbing stuff actually kicked in, and I couldn't feel nothing. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I'll tell you, the guy who did my tattoos, Adobe Joe, that's his name. I couldn't figure out his name.
Adobe Joe.
Adobe
Shout out
Joe
Adobe
from the
Joe.
fucking tattoo farm. He was personal friends with fucking Ed Hardy even back in the day. Fucking followed the Grateful Dead. Did a lot of time in California and shit, in Oregon and Washington, the state of Washington, before tattooing was legal, right? He doesn't have one tattoo. I said, why? Why don't you have any tattoos? He said, they fucking hurt.
They do.
fucking
Can you
hurt.
believe that? Someone who's that accomplished, though, in tattoos, and he really is, especially in Tennessee,
Yeah.
first person to fucking, like, open up a shop, especially where we're at. First person, like, to revolutionize tattooing in Gatlinburg, where now, like, dude, if you go to Gatlinburg, everybody's getting a little dumb. Like, that's where a lot of tattoo artists go, is to Gatlinburg. He's
Yeah.
also a
And
professional airbrusher.
And a lot of
So it's just
places.
like, you know, it goes in with it, you know.
Yeah, a lot of places like that, especially like big tourist areas, like they'll charge an arm and a leg just because they can, because it's a tourist area. You're just coming and visiting. You're gonna get a souvenir.
I was just on
tattoo,
vacation and we tried to go get a little tattoo and it was something so little and they were like had $150 minimum
Yeah.
and then like and they were plus tip and like I was like, damn, I was really trying just to come spend like a quick little bit, but not like not like that. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
We do have a few other local tattoo artists in the area. I don't know if you want to shout anybody out, or I know. I'm trying to think of who else that I know tattoos. I know Jason.
Jason, yeah,
Jason
I used to
McBride.
work, yeah, Jason works over on 3rd Street in Private Ink.
I've-
I was just over on Needmore at the Private Ink over there, but I just left over there.
Are you hip to Kyle Cotterman?
Kyle Cotterman? I don't know him personally, but yeah, I got him on Instagram.
It's crazy.
There's Kyle, fucking Hip. There's Zachary Good. Dude, shit. There's Matt Clemmer, dude. There's all types of people, bro.
I know there's a lot of
Fire-ass
tattoo
motherfuckers.
artists around here. There's a lot of shops around here.
Yeah, a lot. There's a lot of talent.
Kyle Cotterman, it was crazy. I actually found him on Instagram, and I was just like, it was through like just a tattoo thing, and I was like, oh my god, this dude's fucking dope. And I was just like,
That's one of them artists that only does what he wants to do. Like you send him an email, like you're kind of your idea, and he if he wants to do it, he's gonna do it.
I would love, honestly, for him to do the sleeve.
Yeah.
But
Bro,
I know I
and
have to
for
book
real?
him like a year out and like do all of that shit. So, and I'm waiting
Most
because I know
likely,
it's
yeah.
gonna cost a lot. And I'm just
But
like,
dude, even anybody at Aisle 9 in Centerville, you heard of Aisle 9?
I have.
Dude, they're fire, bro.
Okay.
They're all phenomenal, bro. That's where Hip, it's Matt Clemmer's shop. That's where
Okay.
Hip, Zachary Good, Evan Chandler, there's a couple other people there. Dude, they're fire, bro. Like
I've used
they're
Cloak and Dagger.
They're pricey,
once.
but they're worth it, bro. Like they'll make the work.
Go
fucking
check it
worth
out.
it. Fucking Chris Powell used to work there. He's got his own little thing going now. But yeah, they're all fire, bro.
Yeah.
Super fire.
It was
Super
crazy.
fire.
I've following Kyle Cotterman for a while, and then I saw one day it said he worked at Distinction Tattoo, and that was like his thing. And I was like, huh? Because I was working at Cheddar's in Centerville for a while. Distinction Tattoo is 100 yards that
Never
way,
heard of
bro.
them.
It's where Kyle Cotterman's shop.
Oh,
It is-
okay,
it
so that's
is-
his shop.
It's
Okay.
100 yards
Yeah.
that way. I was like, I drive by this motherfucker all the time and didn't even know it. And I just followed him on Instagram. Didn't even know he was from Ohio.
If you want any like black and gray work, my buddy Dylan, that's fucking like my best
Yeah.
friend. I've grew up with him. Fucking, we've been friends since fucking middle school. I think it's like 7th grade. He works at Private Ink on Needmore. I was with him. I learned a lot from him.
Hell yeah.
He likes doing, especially if you want like portrait work or anything like that. He
Good at
just
portraits?
yeah, he just now dabbling into portraits. But what he has done, like fire.
I love to look
Like,
at tattoos,
yeah.
even though if I'm
He's
not
real good at
getting one.
animals and shit like that. So like any
Okay.
like black and gray stuff, like realism stuff like that. Fucking Dylan's the dude.
That'd be sweet. I'll have to check him out too. We can put, I'll definitely put all of your links and stuff for people to check you out in the description of this
For sure,
video
for
and
sure.
whatnot.
Hell yeah.
Music wise, you got anything coming
song
out
on
soon?
the way. Yeah, I got a song on the way. Gonna shoot a video to it before I drop it. I'm gonna drop it with a video, like I did the last one. I don't know. I told myself like last year, like
We should get another video.
we should. I mean, shit.
We could do it.
Well, once I get it done, then we'll set something up.
Yeah.
Cause I got one. I got my first one with you, and then my last two was with Donnie. So I might as well get another one with you.
We gotta level it back up.
Yeah, exactly. Even it
so
out.
Right now, how I was telling you about the studio time and the special and stuff. So right now, being that we're doing in the month of July for our grand opening, $100 for 4 hours of studio time.
Okay.
But I have an add-on for an in-studio music video. So if you wanted to shoot the video just in the recording room and in here, it's for $150 extra. So you can get 4 hours of studio time and an in-studio video for $250 total.
Okay.
Or if you wanted to do a video like we did last time, we can talk about it and figure that out and do something different.
Sure.
If you already have the song done and recorded.
I got it done and recorded.
Yeah.
I got it mixed. There's a couple little things with it.
Hell yeah.
Just got to get those fixed, and then I'll be good to go.
Yeah, let's
So,
shoot
I'll be
another
good
one.
to
We
go,
can talk
man.
about it.
But yeah, that one, for real, that's like, I feel like the first song where I actually like sat down, like, I don't want to say I try to make it, but like, I have issues. Like, I've written a lot of shit long time ago, and then like a lot of my songs, like my past songs, have been like just pieces put together, make a song. It's just like, I feel like every artist, especially music, well, any artist, tattoo and music, anything like that, like when they start doing something, they're just throwing shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever they make and shit. And now it's just like I'm to a point, especially with tattooing, like I'm to a point in tattooing where I want to take it serious, so I might as well do the same thing if I'm going to do some music. Like, even though it is just like a hobby to me, it's just like if I'm going to do it, when I do it, just do it.
Shit,
do
you
it
drop one good song like every 4 months or something. Just take your time, create something special, and work on your tattoos.
I've struggled to like find my creative space. Like, I don't know. Like, I've tried weed, I get too high, and I just like I start doing something else, or I get distracted. My phone's always in the fucking way. I'll hear a ding and I'll get on it and I'll get stuck in it.
Yep.
Fucking, I've done good like eating mushrooms and like hopping up in the studio, but like fucking even sometimes like that, I just get lost. It's just like
it's easy to get lost on a mushroom trip for sure.
So like, I don't know. So a couple weeks ago, I just grabbed my earbuds, sat out on the front porch. It was a nice night. It wasn't too hot. It was just perfect. Just sat out there, threw the earbuds in, just typed on my phone. It just all started coming to me. So
get you a hammock, bro.
Yeah, I just feel like I need to be outside because I love being outside. I love to ground myself. Fucking crystals, all shit like that, bro. Hippy dippy shit.
Go
like
out
that.
to where we shot the Changes video.
Fucking,
that spot's sweet.
So like I went out there, fucking, it just all came to me. So I literally wrote it. And then I recorded it the next day when my sister and her wife was at work, so nobody was in the house. I was just in there screaming at the mic. But yeah,
So be on the lookout for a new song, new video.
New song, new video. I don't know when, but it'll be soon, sooner than later. I'm also about to start my own little tattoo aftercare cream, stuff like that, some soaps. So yeah, that's in the works as well.
Hell yeah,
So,
you got to.
Exactly.
All the products that you use.
It's all natural too,
Yeah.
so like I don't know.
I use
So it's gonna be nice. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna push it out there. So
right. I like to use homemade products like that. Shout out Burb Jones. I use his beard oils and things. I've used his beard oils from when I didn't have any facial hair to now. So it's starting to finally come in after 3 years.
Shit.
This
My
is
shit
like,
started coming in when I was like 12, 13.
Bro, but look at I'm not a super hairy kind of guy
fuck, bro.
So it just I don't know. It took
Stupid.
forever to grow this. It's finally doing something.
Hell yeah.
It still looks like
it's
shit.
Coming in. Hey, at least it's there. Some people just like it won't come in at all.
Oh, see, it's like that, but I had to let it get to this point so it can grow over it. Shout out to my cousin Brian again. He's he was like, "Cuz this is just how our facial hair grows. You gotta just bear with it." He's like, "It's gonna take like 2 years." He's like, "But it'll work." Hank, we get a little wiggle there.
Yeah, fucking. But yeah, anything else after like that for music after this song? I don't know. Every time I try to hop in and like try to do something, like just try to make a song, it never works out. Like I always get like a writer's block or I get distracted, and just like every now and then like I'll just get that urge and I'll hop up in there and everything will be
That's when it's the most like natural,
somewhat perfect.
You know? Yeah.
Like, but me, like, I don't know how to like mix and stuff. Like, I know how to do some stuff. Like, I can EQ, compress, stuff like that. But like, that's a process. That's a process.
See, get it written, get it figured out, practice it.
So like, then I'll get in my head and I'll start overthinking shit. Like, this don't sound right. Like, so I'll keep doing it over and over and over, and then I'll get mad at myself, knowing like deep down, like really the truth is just do it. Like, just do it, and then like it'll sound good when somebody mixes it and fucking evens everything out. Like, but
also too, I'll say I know like Hank loves to do it when he's engineering sessions, or like when we have people in here. When you're around people who are around music, sometimes they'll be able to like help you a little bit. You know, hey, that might sound better if you do this, or like somebody will do a take and Hank will be like, try it like this, and then it sounds way better and things like that. So.
My anxiety gets to me sometimes, so it's just like,
I feel it. I don't record.
My anxiety
it would
stops
be tough
me
for
from
me.
doing a lot of shit, bro.
They get anxiety about something, they don't say it clearly. They'll like mumble it or say it low, because the confidence isn't there.
Yep.
So if you're just completely confident with it, I think that's just being confident. I would rather come to the studio almost by myself.
Yeah, that's why I record by myself.
Maybe with one, intimate close friend like Caleb. That'd be it. Because I don't want to have to
sing in front of people.
Exactly. See,
you know what I mean? Like
that's why I record by myself and take it to get mixed. But I know if I'm actually in a studio, like somebody that does it every day, they can tell like, hey, do it try it like this, try it like that, fucking, and then bro.
And that'll probably slowly start to build your confidence doing things like this, the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen the opportunity, so I hopped up on it. Like, I'm all about stepping out of my comfort zone, but sometimes the anxiety gets the best of me. Sometimes, but
it's always about taking that little step, though. It is.
Once you get past it, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like once you get that little toe in there, bro, it's cool. Like everything's cool.
See, were you nervous at the beginning of the podcast?
A little bit, yeah.
How you feeling now?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm stoned.
Chilling.
I'm in my zone. A lot of times, like I feel like it's the weed that gets my anxiety going too much. Like I want to stop smoking. Like I really, honestly do.
Have you tried like edibles or
edibles just put me straight to sleep?
Lower dosage, bro. Literally, you can get like the little 10 milligram like little gummies, and maybe just like a little bit might just.
I had my medical card there for a minute because I was on probation, but so I got that so they couldn't say anything, and then I got off probation. I never renewed it, so it's just like.
So I got my medical card too, but little 10 milligram gummies, 10 milligrams. Bro. They're nice.
I just need to stop smoking in the morning. Like I don't know. I'll get up and I just want to hit something. So I hit a dab. Like I don't know. Sometimes.
See, I can't dab. No. I had to get rid of dabs. I can't.
If I take more than one dab in the morning, I'm toast. If I wake up, take a decent sized dab, like it for real motivates me. It gets me up. I'll get in the shower. I'll go to the gym. As soon as I get back from the gym, I want to smoke something again. If I smoke something, as soon as I get back from the gym, I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in my phone. I'm being lazy as fuck. But, like, if I could just hit a bowl once, hit a dab once in the morning, go to the gym, come back and be cool for the rest of the day until, like, evening time when I ain't got nothing to do, then I think I would be cool.
See, that's where I think you could I'm just eat a little edible, and it'll just curb that feeling to want to smoke, and you'll feel good. That's my doctor recommendation for you.
Appreciate it. I'm going to have to give it a try. I for real do have these little edibles, these homemade edibles that I've had for a long time just chilling in the fridge.
There you go. It's low dosage.
It just doesn't taste like shit.
Go low. Figure out what works for you, but start low. But I just want to say thank you again for coming on Paper Talk.
Yes, sir.
If you want to let people know where they can find you and all that good stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at GeoVision Tattoos. TikTok at GeoVision Tattoos. You can find me on YouTube at GeoVision Music, and then my Facebook's just Hunter Phillips. I do have a GeoVision tattoo page on Facebook as well.
Going like that. Check that out. Check it.
Follow, do all that.
Yep.
Whatever you please. If you don't,
I'm gonna drop those links for them down in the
So,
description of this video
cool.
on YouTube, so
Hell
you
yeah.
can go check that visual out.
Yep, hit me up for the tattoos.
Definitely.
I'll be
Hit 'em
dropping
up.
music every now and then.
Yeah, you gotta do
For
the
sure.
tattoo videos with your own music in the background. That's the way to go.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
But
Hell yeah.
that'll do it for this joint of the Paper Talk podcast here at Studio
This joint, I still got
423.
a piece of my
I know.
joint.
I gave Hank my joint and never got it back. He kept it over there.
Yeah.
And thanks again. We out.
Peace.